Okay, so now we're going to talk about caulking. Caulking is a highly underrated task, but it is a huge separator of professional and not professional. The things that you have to worry about when you're caulking is the straights and the corners. Making the corners and the intersections super smooth requires systems and requires an artist, basically. Now the next thing that we're going to talk about here is the type of caulking that we're using. Here we're using Alex Plus. It's a Dap product. The reason why this is the product of choice with, I believe, worldwide is because Dap has created a formula that is very smooth to work with. It doesn't dry too quickly, and what else? It works for what we're using it for. Sometimes if Dap Alex Plus is put in really big cracks, and those big cracks are on outside windows that are moving, the Dap Alex Plus is not good enough. You need to put something else in there. But in our case, we're dealing with really small cracks, and so a Dap Alex Plus is lovely to work with. Other products we've tried numerous times. I keep on being open-minded to try them out, and it just doesn't work. It feels, you know, when you're using your fingers, you want something that's going to rub off nicely, and because you need to have a clean hands when you're caulking, and Dap Alex Plus seems to complement that need better than any other product. The next thing is the angle that you cut it at. Over the years, as you become a more superior caulker, you can see that this basically has no angle to it. This means that you're either clueless or that you're really good. There's a lot of instructional videos out there that say cut it at an angle, cut it at an angle. The problem with cutting it at an angle when you're dealing with efficiency is that you're sold to that specific position in which you have to caulk at. Where this one, you have a lot more flexibility on, you know, the angles that you're applying it at. Whereas with the angle, you literally have one little position you have to be sold to, and getting to that position requires more time. And when you're dealing with over 100 houses a year, we have to focus on speed, getting these houses done in 4 days. Those are the things that you have to watch out for. So now Mason's going to demonstrate caulking a door jamb for us.
So I'm just going to walk you through my process really quick. I'll do the first one really slow, and then I'll show you how fast I can actually go. So I always start with the corners and then the straights. That way you don't have to come back and revisit the corners when you're doing your straights. You'll see what I mean. So I'll start here. Have some water with me so I can keep my finger clean and I don't get gunk all over the door jamb. And I wipe the caulk on my shirt, but you can bring a rag with you and wipe it on that if you don't want to get your clothes dirty, whatever works for you. And you kind of just going in, making sure it's all smooth. You don't have any ridges. That's a caulk corner.
It's clean, the corners are full of caulking, so down the road as it deals with any sort of shifting, it's not going to crack in the future, and once it's dry it provides a nice seamless look.
And then you're going to want to do the straights. You just start where you ended off, and you go straight down, all in one motion. Sometimes the caulk falls off and you gotta go back and put more on. That's not too big of a deal.
Look at his swiping speed. Swiping speed is obviously an effective approach to becoming faster.
Yeah. Now this half of the jam is done, so this side I'm just gonna go for it, and you can see how fast I can do it.
The 3 W's is very important. Wet, water, wipe. You can see that there's a lot of wiping going on. The goal is to try and wipe it the minimum amount of times, but wiping is so important. Mason, here's a question for you. What's the fastest door jam what's the fastest amount of time you've taken caulking a door jam? A door jam like this one?
Right around 5 minutes.
5 minutes? That's a really fast time. If there's any faster methods that you, the viewer, knows about, comment below and we'd love to learn from you. Now, I must note that this door jam is a basic door jam. There's complexities that can be added based on the amount of headers, the profile. There's lots of different elements that can make things way more difficult, but this is as basic as it gets, and doing a door jam like that in about 5 minutes is a very good time, considering the quality that you're looking for.